We now have over 2,000 different skins in Fortnite. Some of them are amazing and some of them are some of the worst in the game. But if you're struggling to find what skin you want to use in Fortnite today, then this video is going to help you, because today, guys, we're looking at the 50 best Fortnite skins in Season 3. This list is going to include Tryhard skins, some of the best looking skins, and some of the newer skins in the game as well. And there will definitely be a skin in this video that you guys have never heard of before, so make sure you guys watch all the way through and make sure to go down, hit the like button and the subscribe button if you are new as well. But let's just get straight into it with the first skin, and this is actually the Agency Renegades bundle. Now, this is a little bit more expensive than some of the other skins and bundles we are talking about. I actually really like this a lot though, because we did get 3 different skins in this bundle, and I feel like 2 of them are some of the best and most underrated skins in the game today. Firstly is the Shady Zade skin. This has been so incredible, and in most cases is an improved version of the original Zade skin. We also got Spycatcher Siren in this, which is my personal favorite. I feel like this again is an improvement of the original Siren skin that just looks absolutely insane. The third skin that we got though, which was Cobalt, probably lets this down a little bit. I feel like if they had have remade a different skin, then a lot more people would be using it, and it probably would be one of the best bundles in the game. We need to move on though, guys, to our next skin, and this is Ringmaster Scar. This is actually one of the newest ones in the game. It was added in Chapter 5 Season 3 with the Battle Pass, and is probably the most underrated skin in this Battle Pass. I still really like the design of it. It is very unique and different to a lot of the other skins we've seen in Battle Passes over the years, but it definitely fits in with the theme of this season, which is that apocalyptic Mad Max style. I personally feel like the edit styles with the helmet or the mask on are going to be better than the default style, but that is just my opinion, and one skin that is still going to be better than this would have to be Aura. This has been in the game for a lot longer, being introduced back during Chapter 1 Season 8. You can actually pick this up for 800 V-Bucks, so it is definitely one of the best skins we have in the game, and I feel like it has started to drop off a little bit, which is why it is so low in this video. It used to be one of the most popular skins in the game. I mean, so many people using this, not in just competitive game modes, but also in the more casual game modes. I feel like a lot of people loved it. We only have 3 styles for this though, and in 5 years of Fortnite, that probably is why this has dropped off a bit. I feel like if we were still getting more edit styles for it, then a lot more people would be using it today, but that honestly just hasn't happened yet. I still feel like the sweater on edit style is the best one with the original colors. The new colors do look really cool as well, but I still feel like the original one is the best. Another skin that actually is quite similar to this though would have to be Cozy Chomps. This fits in with pretty much every single playstyle of Fortnite, so if you are a tryhard player, you're going to love it. If you are a casual player, you're probably going to love this even more, and that is why I feel like this is one of my favorite skins. We do have 2 different styles for this now in the game as well. The first edit style that we got was pretty cool, but I feel like it was just a little bit bland with hardly any color or detail to it. But the secondary edit style adds some new colors. It also adds a bit of a gradient to it, which is a really cool effect, and I do like this a lot more. I would love to see some more color variants for this in the future. That could always be something they do add, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Next up though, guys, is a skin we haven't really included on the channel before, and this is Astra. Now, this has actually started to become a lot more popular in the competitive tournaments and game modes over the last few weeks, and that is because pros and streamers like Mongrel, Clicks, and Mr. Savage have started to use it in tournaments. This is really clean. I feel like they have a little bit of a trend with using some of the older skins in the game. They don't really use too many brand new skins that do get added, but I still really like this a lot. Again, it is a skin that we haven't really included on the channel before. There are a few other skins very similar to this as well, with some different color variants that might be a little bit more popular, but I still like this a lot, and I feel like we could see the popularity for this only increasing, especially if these pros and streamers keep on using it. Let's move on though to one of the best collab skins in the game, and this is Padme. Padme has been a Star Wars skin that has been in Fortnite for a little while. I feel like it was so underrated when it first got added though, because people were getting a little bit sick and tired of always seeing Star Wars skins being added, but after a few pros and streamers started using it in tournaments, I feel like the popularity for this has only increased. I do like this a lot. We pretty much have every Star Wars character in the game now, which is always really exciting. I think it is so sick, and this would easily be one of the more popular ones. Let's move on guys to our next skin, and this is the Countess Draco skin. I feel like we have had a few underrated skins in this video, and this is definitely one of them. Not that many people have been using this, especially over the last few seasons. There are some amazing skins that have been added, so I do understand it, but I still think this is really good and deserves to be more popular and tryhard than what it has actually been. It is one of those skins that looks tryhard. It doesn't really look like a skin that a lot of casual players are going to love, so if you are looking for a skin to use in tournaments that no one else is using, then this is definitely one of them. Another really good one to use though would be the Avatar Avatar State Aang skin as well. If the goal is to stand out, then this is easily going to be one of the best ways to do it. A lot of these cell shaded skins in Fortnite do drop off quite quickly, but this has actually stayed popular and tryhard for quite a while. I think the design of it is so sick. There are obviously a few other anime skins or avatar skins in Fortnite that never really got the popularity that they deserve, but Avatar State Aang has definitely been the more popular one, and the design for this is just really clean as well. I feel like a lot of people do sort of get sick of using cell shaded skins in Fortnite though, so if that is you, then maybe Piper Pace is going to be a better skin to use. This is actually a Battle Pass skin from Chapter 4, arguably one of the best Battle Pass skins we saw from Chapter 4 as well. I feel like this was so clean. There were a lot of people using this when it first got added as well, but similar to a lot of other Battle Pass skins, it has pretty much died off completely to the point where no one is using it today. Fortnite did an awesome job with the edit styles for this skin as well. We obviously had an edit style where you have a big ski jacket on that took up a lot of the screen, but the other edit styles allowed you to take the jacket off, and it was just this very simplistic design skin, and I feel like that really helped the popularity of this and made it as tryhard as it was. It is a little unusual that this has dropped off so much. I still think it is good enough to be a popular and tryhard skin in the game today, so if you do own this and haven't really been using it, then it might be worth trying this out again. Let's move on guys to our next skin, and this is Cami. We have already mentioned a few collab skins. A lot of them are underrated, and Cami is the exact same. This has been part of the Street Fighter collabs that we were getting a bunch of during Chapter 2. We haven't really had too many for a while though, so that does sort of explain why these are so underrated in Fortnite right now. I do love it a lot. This never really features in the store either, so hopefully a lot more people can use it in the future, and the popularity for this can start to become as good as it could actually be. We do have two different styles for this as well. I personally prefer the tracksuit edit style of this, but there are a lot of people that do prefer the other edit styles for this skin. Let's move on guys to the number 40 position, and we have SpiderMan. Now, we haven't really talked about SpiderMan for a really long time, and we are not including just one SpiderMan skin. We are talking about every single one. So this includes the Battle Pass SpiderMan skin, this includes the Miles Morales SpiderMan skin, and of course the No Way Home or the Tom Holland SpiderMan skin that we do have in the game as well. There are so many different variants of this skin. I feel like a lot of people prefer to use different ones for different reasons. I feel like Miles Morales is my favorite one though, but there are some amazing edit styles for all of these skins, so it's just way too hard to pinpoint which one is the best. Make sure to let me know which one you prefer in the comments down below guys, but let's move on to our next skin, and this is PJ Pepperoni. This is another skin that we haven't really talked about too much on the channel before. I feel like it is one of the more underrated skins in the game as well, and it has been in the game for such a long time, so if you guys haven't already used this, then you might never be able to get it again. So if you guys haven't already used this or own this skin, then you probably didn't even know it existed. I feel like a lot of pros and streamers have actually been using this over the last few weeks though, which is bringing a lot of attention to it, and that is honestly how I remembered about this skin, and lucky enough I did have it in my locker, but I feel like this could benefit from some more edit styles. There is a Battle Pass skin very similar to this, which is Onesie, that does have some cool edit styles, so I feel like this skin also deserves some more styles in the future. Let's move on though to a much more well-known skin, and this is Midas. Midas is definitely one of the more well-known skins in Fortnite and one of the most popular ones we're ever going to see. It has started to drop off a little bit, which is probably why it isn't finishing up higher in this video, but if you guys go back to Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, this might have been the best skin we had ever seen in the game. I mean, so many people using it, it didn't matter if you were a tryhard player or not, and also the fact that this has been remade like 5 different times already shows you guys how good this actually was. We had Shadow Midas, we had Midsummer Midas, we had Midas Rex, and there are some other skins that I'm completely forgetting about, but all of them are really clean, but nothing beats the original Midas skin. Another really good skin that I've been using a bunch though is Invincible. This is obviously from the Invincible collab. It is one of those cell shaded skins in Fortnite, so it is going to make you guys stand out a lot more, but if you are a fan of the Invincible show, then this is just one of the best skins to use. I feel like they really nailed this collab. The skins look incredible. They look so similar to what they actually are in the TV show, and the colors translated really well. We don't really have too many other skins in Fortnite that have the same color aspects as Invincible, so I feel like that does make it stand out a lot more, and is my favorite part about it. The Runway Racer is another really good skin that no one has been using. This is also really underrated, and it is a skin that I completely forgot about as well up until the last few weeks. Somerset, along with a few few other pros have started to use this again in Season 3, so that is why I am including it in this video, and hopefully it can keep its popularity during next season, and of course into Chapter 6. One skin that might not stay that popular though would have to be Silus Hesk. This is actually part of the Fortnite crew bundle from January in 2024. We've had a lot of Fortnite crew bundles over the last few years, and none of them have really stayed that popular or tryhard, but I feel like what Fortnite are doing now with all of these new skins, by introducing more and more color styles for them the longer they are in the game, is only going to improve them, and hopefully with all of the edit styles we have for Silus Hesk now in the game, more people can start using it. Obviously the Fortnite crew skins never return to the game though, they only are available for a month, and this does set you back $10, but in my opinion it is so worth it. If you don't want to spend that much though, you can always buy something like the Arctic Assassin instead, which is 1,200 V-Bucks, and it does feature in the store like every 2 weeks. This has also been in the game since the very beginning, one of the most OG skins in the history of Fortnite, but it has started to drop off quite a bit with not that many people using it anymore. Faceway actually used this a bunch. He has definitely been one of the main creators using this in Chapter 5 and helping it stay popular and relevant, but I feel like a lot of people are slowly switching to skins like Lana Lane instead. This again is another Fortnite crew skin. This is introduced 1 month after Silus Hesk in February of 2024, and we are still getting edit styles for this, which just make this skin even better. I love it a lot. I feel like the original design is the best one. The orange edit style does also look really clean, and we are still getting the galaxy themes for this, or the galaxy edit styles for this, which I cannot wait to use in Season 3. Let's move on, guys, to our next skin, and this is the Moonlight. Now, I am a huge fan of Moonlight. I think it is one of the coolest Marvel shows they have come out with, and the skin is just so good as well. It is very different to a lot of the other Marvel skins. I feel like a lot of the Marvel skins that have been popular in the past are some of the biggest and well-known characters from the Marvel franchise, but Moonlight is probably a little bit more underrated, lesser well-known compared to the other ones, and I just think the design of it is so good. We do have a lot of different edit styles for this as well. We obviously have the actual Moon Knight suit, which does look cool, but a lot of people ended up using the white suit edit style, which again is my favorite, and I feel like that does look the best. It probably will be featuring in the store a lot more in the future as well, especially as it does look like we will be getting a full Marvel season in Chapter 5 Season 4, so I cannot wait for that. But we need to move on, guys, to Reverie. This is actually a starter pack skin during Chapter 5 Season 1. This is probably the best starter pack skin we've seen in a while. I mean, none of them have really gained that much popularity, and none of them have stayed tryhard either, but I feel like Reverie was one that actually could have, and probably hasn't lived up to it just yet. These starter pack bundles set you back $5, so they are quite cheap. You also get some V-Bucks in them as well, so it is definitely worth it. But what I loved about Reverie is the color style for this. It is just so unique, and I feel like Fortnite definitely needed to add in some color styles or some different variants for this that would have made it a lot better. I mean, the edit style that we do have for this just takes the hat on or off, which really isn't too much of a change, but this probably won't return to the game again, so if you guys don't already own it, then you will never be able to get it in the future. Another skin very similar to this is Valeria. This is a Battle Pass skin from Chapter 5 Season 1. It was actually the Tier 100 skin as well, which might be a little bit of a unique choice for a Tier 100 skin, but I feel like Fortnite absolutely nailed this. We also had a built-in emote that allowed you to transform into different styles of this skin mid-game, which was so sick. I loved this skin so much just for that reason, and it wasn't limited to just 1 or 2 different styles for this. You could even do it with the super edit styles as well, which was so cool. It can be very detailed and in-depth though, so if you want a skin that is a little bit more simplistic, then I feel like Wonder Woman might be a little bit of a better choice. Wonder Woman again is probably one of the best DC skins that we have in the game, one of the more underrated ones as well, but Somerset and a few other pros have started to use this in tournaments, which is only increasing the popularity of this. I'm going to be honest, I never really thought too much about this skin. I obviously bought it when it first got added, but thought it was going to be one of those skins that never really lived up to its expectations, and that has definitely happened so far. Over time though, this could always increase in popularity, and as it does feature in the store more and more often, hopefully more people can actually end up picking this up, but it doesn't look like that's going to be happening anytime soon. It is still one of my personal favorites though, but one skin that has just been a little bit better has to be the Dynamic Hush skin. Dynamic Hush is a remake of Hush and the Double Agent Hush that have been in Fortnite for quite a while, but this is still one of the best in the game, and Dynamic Hush has been a better style. I feel like a lot more people have ended up using this. It has been quite tryhard in Chapter 5 as well, which is always really good to see, but there are definitely some skins in Fortnite that are going to be a lot better. We do have two different styles for this skin. We have a default white and black edit style, and then a gold and black edit style, which I think is better. But make sure to let me know in the comments down below, guys, which edit style you prefer more. I feel like we haven't talked about a male skin for a while though, so let's move on to the Chaos Agent, and we are including all variants of this, not just the original Chaos Agent skin. The Chaos Agent might still be the best. This was introduced back during Chapter 2 Season 1. A few seasons later, we got the Double Agent Chaos Agent, which has been really good. We had the Chaos Origins as part of a Fortnite crew bundle as well, and now the Chaos Explorer in Fortnite. So all of them are really clean, and it's just up to you guys on which one you want to use. I feel like these have been some of the more tryhard male skins we have seen in the game though, based on the design of them. There are probably some skins in Fortnite that are a little bit better than this, especially male skins, but I still really like the design of this, and the fact that they have been remade so many times as well just makes it even better. One male skin that also has the same color style as this has to be the AWR Trooper. Now, it might not be as tryhard as the Chaos Agent or the other Chaos Agent skins, but this has been just as good in Fortnite in my opinion, and I feel like they absolutely nailed the design of this. The AWR Trooper is one of those lesser known Star Wars characters that has a skin in Fortnite, so unless you are a diehard fan, you probably don't know what movie this is from, and I feel like that just adds to how cool this actually is. A lot of the Star Wars skins never really gained much popularity because I feel like people never really thought they were cool to actually own these Star Wars skins, but the AWR Trooper is changing this because it doesn't really look like every other Star Wars skin. It isn't tryhard at all, which is why it is finishing so low on this list though, but if you guys are looking for a tryhard skin, then I feel like the Surf Witch is a perfect one to own. This is a 1,200 V-Bucks skin that has been in Fortnite since Chapter 2 Season 3. This was sort of a remake of Haze, but made for the summer update that we got during that time. I do like the way the Surf Witch looks, and I feel like it is one of those skins that has never really been that popular in the more casual game modes, but especially in the competitive game modes, so many people and tryhard players have actually been using this. It always seems to be popular amongst pros and streamers, and whenever they are using a skin that might be too bright or colorful, they always seem to switch back to using something like the Surf Witch because of how simplistic this actually is. If you guys do want a skin with a few more edit styles though, then I feel like Caper is going to be the perfect choice. Caper is a 1,200 V-Bucks skin in Fortnite that basically has infinite edit styles. I mean, you can customize this in so many different ways. You can change the color around on this, which I think is really clean, and it is one of those skins that has been very tryhard in Fortnite, but probably dropped off over the last few seasons. I mean, we have so many highly customizable skins in Fortnite now that I feel like a lot of people do just prefer to use the same one or two, and even though Caper has been one of the more popular ones, it has probably died off a little bit now in Fortnite. They could always add in more customizable styles for this in the future, which would really help this skin, but we're just going to have to wait and see if that does happen in the future. One skin that probably won't be getting too many more edit styles though is Lara Craft. This has been in the game since Chapter 2 Season 6. It was a Battle Pass skin as well, and arguably the best Battle Pass skin we have ever seen in Fortnite. I mean, this is one of the only skins that has stayed popular once her season ended, and it has also stayed tryhard, which is one of the most insane things. I mean, I don't think anyone expected this to be as tryhard as it actually was, but the default edit style was popular and tryhard from Chapter 2 Season 6, pretty much up to Chapter 5 Season 2. The other edit styles pretty much died off straight away, but I think the default style was good enough that we had to include the skin in this video. Let's move on, guys, to the number 22 position, and we have Champion Siren. Now, this is a remake of Siren that was designed specifically for the FNCS game mode in Chapter 5 Season 2. This has probably been the most anticipated FNCS remake we have in Fortnite. They are remaking one of the most tryhard skins we have ever seen and just made it even better. I've always been a big fan of this. I feel like the FNCS ones are some of the most underrated in the game as well, which I really do like, but this has pretty much died off now with not that many people using it anymore. Another skin that was also introduced during Chapter 5 Season 2 though was Sylvie from the Loki collab. This is pretty similar to Moonlight, where even though it is part of the Marvel collab, unless you are a massive Marvel fan, you have probably never heard of this character before, which is why I really do like it. I feel like a lot of people that are Marvel fans are going to be using this, but also if you just like the design of this skin, then it might be a skin that you do end up buying in the future. I feel like it has all of the potential of a tryhard skin. I just feel like now that we have so many other Marvel skins in the game though, this is sort of getting overlooked and not that many people have been using it. One skin that a lot of people have been using this season season though has to be the Drakon Steel Rider. This is actually the ranked skin from Chapter 5 Season 2, and what I mean by this is actually the skin designed for the ranked game mode. Basically, depending on what rank you unlock in Fortnite, you are going to unlock more edit styles for this skin. If you get all the way up to Unreal or the Unreal tier, you unlock like a rainbow edit style of this skin, which is going to be so rare and a skin that not everyone is going to be able to unlock. I think that is so cool about this. I love the design of these ranked skins, and I feel like this has the potential to be the best one we ever see. Male skins never really get that popular though, and I feel like the same can be said for the Inferno Skeleton Bolvin skin. This is one of those skins that never really gained the popularity that it deserved. We already had another J Bolvin skin, but the Inferno Skeleton Bolvin has been really cool, and I do like this design a little bit better. A lot more pros and streamers have been using this as well, which is only going to help this skin in the future, but I just feel like the male skins never really stay that popular, and this is definitely more detailed and brightly colored than a lot of the other skins that end up being tryhard in Fortnite. One skin that has also been really tryhard in Fortnite though has to be Zade. We talked about the Agency Renegades bundle earlier, but Zade is just the original style and the best one. You can pick this up for 1,200 V-Bucks. We do also have 3 different styles for this, which I think is really cool, but a lot of people ended up using the same edit style for this, and that was just the original style. I think it is so worth it for 1,200 V-Bucks, but again, it is one of those skins that has only really been popular in the tryhard game modes. Not that many people have been using this in the casual game modes of Fortnite, so I feel like that does need to change for the skin to be finishing up higher on this list. Let's move on though, guys, and next up we have the Power Patroller. I mean, I don't really need to talk about this too much. It has quickly become one of the most tryhard skins we have in the game. A lot of people are absolutely loving this skin. A lot of people are using it in the more competitive game modes, and that is only helping to increase the popularity of this in the casual game modes of Fortnite as well. I love it a lot. I feel like these golfer skins are really clean. We obviously have the driver in Fortnite, which has been one of the most tryhard pickaxes, so it just makes sense that we also have a golf skin that has been really tryhard as well. I still prefer some of the other skins in Fortnite just a little bit more, and one of the more underrated ones would have to be Kuno. I mean, this has been really tryhard in the past, especially during Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. I feel like a lot of people absolutely love this, but lately it has been one of the more underrated ones. It is also quite expensive, coming in at 1,500 V-Bucks, but the Blizzard Buster Kuno edit style would definitely have to be the best one. Let's move on, guys, to the number 15 position, and we have Billie Eilish. We talked about Inferno Skeleton Bolvin, which is one of the more popular music artists in the world, but Billie Eilish is just a different level. This is also part of the Fortnite Festival Pass, which was really clean. We actually sort of have 2 different skins for Billie Eilish as well. We have the Red Roots Billie that was added to the item shop, and then the Green Roots Billie, which was part of the Festival Pass. I feel like Green Roots Billie Eilish has been a lot more popular, but both of these are really good, so you basically cannot go wrong with this skin. It hasn't been that popular in the competitive game modes just yet, but I feel like the Polo Prodigy has been one of the more surprising skins this season. I feel like just in Chapter 5 alone, it has been one of those skins that really came out of nowhere. It has gained a lot of popularity, and hopefully this is just the beginning for this skin in terms of how popular it can end up being. We do have 2 different styles for this, and since it is a collab with a clothing brand, I feel like this is actually done really well. It definitely isn't the best collab skin we've ever seen though, because I still feel like Shany is a better skin. I mean, Shany has been in the game for a really long time. It is sort of similar to Zade, where it always seems to be popular in the more competitive game modes, but not that many people really know about the skin. But I feel like now in Chapter 5, it is starting to get a little bit of recognition, and more people are starting to use it. I would still love for more people to use this though, but it just doesn't feature in the store that often, similar to a lot of the other collab skins, and one of the best examples of this is Travis Scott. I mean, this is only featured in the store once, and it has been in the game since Chapter 2 Season 2. This is added with the Travis Scott concert, which was one of the coolest experiences we've ever had in Fortnite, but obviously we just have never seen this skin becoming as popular as it deserves to be, because it is only featured in the store once. It is still extremely tryhard though, with some of the best pros in the world using this skin almost every single day. I'm a big fan of this, so if you do want to use it and stand out with this, then I highly recommend using the Terminator edit style. Next up though is Focus, and we don't really need to talk about this skin too much. It is one of the best skins in the history of the game, and it is also predominantly known as a controller only skin. we only really saw controller players using this in the early seasons of Fortnite when it first got added. As time has gone on, this has really changed though, especially with the secondary edit style for this as well. I'm still a big fan of it, and even though it isn't really known as a controller skin anymore, I still feel like it is one of the best skins we have in the game. Let's move on though to one of my personal favorites, guys, and this is Loveless. This was also a Fortnite crew skin back from Chapter 2. It is one of the more underrated Fortnite crew skins that we have in the game, and I feel like if it was added today, then it would be one of the best crew skins we have ever seen. We only got one style for this, which lets it down a lot. This is basically a female style of the wildcard skin though, which is a really cool Fortnite skin. So hopefully this is one that does get some of those updated styles in the future, but it's not looking likely. For $10 as well, this is definitely worth the value, and I feel like it just shows the effort that Fortnite are now putting into the Fortnite crew bundles just to make these even better. Let's move on though, guys, to the number 9 position, and we have Black Widow. I mean, this skin has been a lot better than Loveless, and I feel like a lot more popular as well. This is actually one of the more surprising skins though, because we had never really seen this gaining the popularity that it deserved, and it only featured in the store once. But as time has gone on, Fortnite have slowly started to reintroduce this, which I think is really cool, and I cannot wait to see how popular this becomes in the future. We do have 2 different edit styles for this. We also have the Snowsuit Black Widow skin as well, which you could always buy instead, but I still feel like nothing beats the original Black Widow skin. This season though, one skin that has been a lot more popular would have to be the T60 Power Armor. This is part of the Fallout collab and is the main Battle Pass skin from this season as well. It featured a lot in the trailers. I loved this skin a lot. It probably won't become that Tryhard in the future though, because it is so big and bulky, but the original design for it is so worth it, and I just feel like this is something that we had never really seen before. We do also have a Black Knight variant of this skin, which is quite cool. I feel like that is a really underrated edit style that is a little bit of a grind to unlock, but still really cool nonetheless. If you are looking for a Tryhard skin though, then the Mogul Masters are a much better option. I mean, these are a little bit more expensive, coming in at 1,500 V-Bucks, but you do have to pick which edit style you want, because there are 8 different styles of the Mogul Masters now in the game. I do prefer the German Mogul Master and the default Mogul Master. I just feel like these are so underrated and a skin that no one is really using in Fortnite today. A lot of people are using the Chinese Mogul Master, the Canadian Mogul Master, and the Great Britain Mogul Master, but I feel like some of those other edit styles might definitely be worth buying. These have been in the game since Chapter 1 though, and another Chapter 1 skin that is definitely worth talking about is the Psycho Bandit. Now, this is a lot more rare than the Mogul Masters, because the Psycho Bandit has only featured in the store once during Chapter 1 Season 10 and hasn't been seen since, and the Mogul Masters feature almost every single week. The Psycho Bandit was quite expensive though, coming in at around $40, because you had to buy the Borderlands game in order to get it, but I do like this a lot. I feel like it is one of the best male skins we have seen, and one of the most try-hard ones as well. But if you are looking for a skin that is in the game right now, then you need to buy the Machinist. This is part of the Battle Pass. It is the first skin you unlock this season as well, and has already been really popular. This is sort of a remake of Jules. I feel like they are very similar. They have the same sort of welder design to it, or mechanic design, which I do quite like, but I just feel like as soon as Season 3 ends, a lot of people are going to stop using this, so we're just going to have to wait and see what happens in the future. One skin that will probably stay popular though is the Employee. This is part of that Lethal Company collab that we had this season. The Lethal Company collab has been one of the more underrated ones. I feel like it was so hyped when it first got added, but now we just aren't seeing that many people use it. I feel like a lot of people waited a long time for the Lethal Company collab, so it is really cool to finally see it being added to the game, and this is really only going to get better in the future. That takes us forward, guys, to the number 3 position, and we have the superhero skins. I mean, we just had to talk about the superhero skins in this video. They have been some of the best skins in the history of Fortnite, but they are quite expensive, coming in at 1,800 V-Bucks. You can just customize these in so many different ways. I feel like that alone is a reason to buy these skins, and they are always going to be try-hard as well. Another skin that is very similar to this though would have to be Siren. This is a 1,200 V-Bucks skin, so it is a little bit cheaper, but obviously you are giving up a bunch of edit styles for this. The first 2 styles that we had back during Chapter 2 Season 2 are the best ones. The red edit style does look really clean though. I feel like that has sort of dropped off a lot though, and a lot of people are just going back to the original styles, but this skin is definitely still worth buying today if you don't already have it. But by far the best skin in Chapter 5 Season 3 has to be the Bright Raider. I mean, this is a combination of the Renegade Raider and the Bright Bomber, 2 of some of the best skins we have seen in Fortnite. I just love the design of it. I feel like They absolutely nailed this skin, especially with the apocalyptic theme of this season. I was so excited when this got announced. The pastel edit style is my personal favorite, but I feel like a lot of people have been using the default style instead. But there you guys go. That is my list for the 50 best skins in Fortnite. Make sure to let me know which one is your favorite in the comments down below. Make sure to hit the subscribe and like button if you are new as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.